On to boxing here with Evans Tobler. How you doing, Evans?
Good, man. Pretty good. Feeling good, man.
Good to hear. It's been a while since we've seen you like on UK shores. What have you been up to? I see that you're obviously training Mikaela, who I actually spoke to today at the press conference for her upcoming
Nice.
fight. How's the training been?
Oh, it's unbelievable, man. Michaela is a constant professional and she loves fighting in the UK.
Yeah,
So, we've been working hard, man. We're still in camp and this is, she's not the same Michaela Mayer they've seen a couple of years ago.
yeah,
She's ready to go, man. I'm telling you.
yeah,
It's funny when you look at athletes and fighters, um, at a certain age, they say the athletes they decline.
yeah,
But Michaela Mayer has tremendous upsides. I'm talking about physically, boxing wise. I don't,
yeah,
I'm a part of the team. I do a conditioning, and Kofi Jantua
yeah,
and Coach Al do a boxing. But physically, bro,
yeah.
she, we had a whole lot of upsides. It's crazy.
That's good to hear. So how did you get into sort of the strength and conditioning and yeah, how's it been? Yeah.
I've been in this game for about 17 years now. Um, I started back with Regis Prograde
Yeah.
back in early 2000. I don't know if you remember Juan Diaz.
Yeah.
Juan Diaz, a three-time champion.
Yeah.
I was Juan's bodyguard.
How is it?
And I was making meals for Juan, and I was making meals for Ronnie Shields, the
Yeah.
Tobler twins. They had just turned like pro back then. Um, Edwin Rodriguez, all those guys. I was making healthy meals and I was delivering
Okay.
meals to the gym. And I came in one day delivering my meals,
Yeah.
and I saw Juan doing his conditioning. I was like, "Damn, that's all you do? Like, there's so much more you could do, right?" But he was already a champion. So I opted to work with him, but he had already had a strength coach.
Okay.
And, I stayed in my lane. I didn't tell him my background, you know. And then one day I was on the track, man. I saw two kids from a gym, and one of those kids was Regis Prograis and another kid named Pablo Cruz. So,
Yeah.
make a long story short, two world titles with Regis Prograis, and I work with Jared Hurd, Kenny Sims, Keyshawn. I work with a lot of athletes. So the rest, in my background, I was one of the top long jumpers in the world.
Okay. Interesting. That's really good to hear. And what do you
Yeah.
think's changed from those years ago when you've started in the game till now?
Well, I think conditioning coaches are really making it so complicated, and it's
Yeah.
really not that complicated. The bottom line is when I did track and field, when I long jumped,
Yeah.
all I did was fucking run and jump, run and jump, run and
Yeah.
jump. And they got all these gadgets and bands and all that stuff, bro. The bottom line is you have a fight that's going to last a certain time.
Yeah.
The fighter must be conditioned enough to punch, to recover, punch and recover and relax. And the basics they don't change.
Yeah.
If you get tired in that ring, that's your ass. It's over. That's the worst. That's the worst place to get tired is in the ring. And I see a lot of fighters
Yeah.
getting tired. I never got tired. I may have got my ass whipped in a competition, but I'm not gonna like run myself out to where I can't function. I've seen fights where after round five, they can't hold their hands up.
Yeah.
The punch count changes. So when I got into boxing, I look at a fighter and I think their arms are like my legs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much more. If you punch, that muscle has to recover,
Yeah.
right? It's just like jumping. When you jump, the muscle has to recover, it has to explode, and it has to recover for that amount of time that you're in that activity. And boxing, they do too much. I think they do too much.
Okay.
I stick to the basics
Yeah.
and I built champions just doing the basic stuff.
Of course. Yeah. And how many times would you say, for example, you're working with Michaela during the week and like, are you like sort of looking at her rest, how she's improving in terms of her strength and conditioning, and what
Mhm.
maybe sort of exercises, if you can give away, which you are doing with her.
Well, the thing is that, with every athlete, and I want to say especially female athletes, because
Yeah,
their hormone levels are a little different than ours.
yeah,
Our workouts, they change daily. I base my workouts on how she's feeling, how she's looking. So if
yeah,
today okay, today we're gonna run 20 times 400 meters. You know what I mean? And I see her face, I can't do that today.
yeah,
So I adjust, and I base my workouts on what she's done in the boxing ring, because boxing is first.
yeah,
I want her to be fresh for boxing, and then we come and we'll do conditioning later. But even with that, if they go 10 rounds of sparring, 12, 15 rounds of sparring, then I have to adjust the training to equal that output, but at a different level.
yeah,
So it changes. I mean, I'm big on explosion. I'm big on power
yeah.
recovery. My program is built on, let's take the University of Iowa wrestling conditioning program.
Okay,
Let's take a sprinter, a jumper. Let's take a water polo athlete, and let's take a soccer player. Okay?
yeah,
That's all in one into what my program is about.
yeah,
And the strongest athletes on the planet are gymnasts, and they don't lift no weights.
yeah. It's true. Yeah,
So they got these fighters lifting all these weights. Deadlifting has nothing to do with boxing, unless you're going to turn that into something explosive.
yeah.
Explosive.
Makes sense. Yeah. So how was training Regis then? Obviously, I know in his last fight he's retired and obviously he lost to Conor Ben. How do you think he performed in that fight then?
Well, I mean, I haven't, I wasn't, my last fight with Regis was a Jack Catterall fight.
Yeah.
I rolled out after that,
Okay.
for stuff I'd rather not even talk about. But
Yeah.
I honestly, I think Regis had an opportunity to beat Catterall, but I mean, to beat Connor, but he came in. He had other things going on in his life. Connor Ben didn't perform as well.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, he should have knocked. He should have knocked Regis out.
Yeah.
But for Regis' program, it's all mental.
Yeah.
It's all mental. He wasn't lacking the ability to knock Connor Ben out. He didn't, after the fight. He even said he didn't even believe he was scared of the fight. So I knew before the fight happened what he was feeling.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Now,
Yeah.
I haven't trained him since that last time.
Okay.
So,
And how did you find the UK and also our good friend Sam Jones? I actually spoke to him today as well. And
man, I like Sam. Me and Sam,
yeah.
we get along. I told Sam, you better stop playing with me. I told Sam, I'm the best in the business.
Yeah.
I'm the best. Give me one of them. Listen, give me one of them European fighters, them English fighters.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will turn them into a British champion, a world champion. I love England, bro.
Yeah.
Manchester is my city.
Yeah.
But that's one of my dreams, man, to work with a British fighter. The British fans are good.
Yeah.
Sam Jones is doing a tremendous job, bro. He's out there, and Sam is like, we got to be cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
He's passionate, he works hard, and he talk a lot of shit.
Yeah.
One day, man, one day, hopefully, I'll work one of his fighters. I'm not too short of working with Sam. I think it'd be a good combination.
Yeah, I think it would be.
Me and him getting together. Of course, I'm on a conditioning side.
Yeah.
I'm not into. I like talking boxing answer because it's a part of the game, and
Yeah.
Sam he's one of the best at it. But it ain't shit talking if you get results.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. And are you gonna come to Birmingham and be part
I
of the
won't be in.
finish?
I won't be in Birmingham, but I'll be back. I'll be watching a fight though.
Okay. And any other sort of boxers you're working with or any athletes at the moment?
I'm working with Jenny Few. She's another one. I'm actually working with Marvin Marvelous Hagler's grandson,
Oh, okay.
and he's looking to get back to get it. He's had like 5, 8 fights but I
Yeah,
think it's more on the we're looking for some YouTube type stuff. But the
yeah,
Hagler name, when you mention Marvin Hagler, I
yeah,
got his
legend.
grandson, and I've been training him for about 2 months now. So we're just getting in shape and looking for an opportunity to fight, man.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, that'll be very good. Yeah. And how do you see the state of American boxing? Obviously, a lot of fights are coming UK, but there are some obviously coming to America, like Conor Ben versus Garcia. So how do you see the state? And do you think there is sort of development for American to get the fans back in?
Well, you got to remember, the UK had people like Ricky Hatton.
Yeah, legend.
I
Yeah,
mean, shit, Ricky Hatton would fight a tiger if he had to.
yeah,
Now you got Conor Ben, another kid who has more grit and grind
yeah,
than boxing IQ is what they would say. Here in this country, a lot of our athletes, they have a lot of opportunities.
yeah,
So they get the chance to pick and choose on what they're doing. But hopefully, man, the best will fight the best, which we want to see as boxing fans.
yeah,
And there's a difference between the British fighters and American fighters. The Brits going to go at it. That's why
yeah,
boxing is so big. Got places like fucking O2 Arena. They fill it up, male and female.
yeah,
I hope for this generation that it's like the generation of the Haglers and the Hearns and the Sugar Rays and the Muhammad Ali's and the Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfields, when people in America really loved boxing. And this, the Mexican culture, they carry boxing.
yeah,
Mexican and British, they carry boxing.
yeah,
So hopefully, man, we got some talented fighters here, but the best aren't fighting the best. I mean, you got brilliant fighters. We got was Javante Davis.
yeah,
We got talented boxing Devin Haney, Keyshawn Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Oshaki Foster. We need a heavyweight. We got the
mm,
young kid Anderson who's coming up. We had the big fight with Bacoli. It's so much talent in this country, bro. It's
yeah,
ridiculous. And I wish they just had that fire. Some of the guys have it. Like a Haney, he not afraid to fight nobody, but we want to see the fights.
yeah, of course, yeah. And then would there be any sort of athlete you would love to work with, a dream athlete in boxing?
Man, it's a lot of them.
Yeah,
Actually, I love to work with Big Bacoli.
yeah,
I would love to work with what's the other kid? Definitely Devin Haney.
yeah.
Um, some of the British fighters. Uh, Me and Conor Ben would tear the world up.
Yeah,
It's his aggression, bro. It's crazy. Jack Catterall, all those guys, man.
yeah, that would be good. And how important do you think strength and conditioning is for a new boxer coming into the game? Like, what would you say?
Oh, it's really that's the fight.
Yeah,
That's the fight. And shout out to all the conditioning coaches, man, that stick to the basics. Boxing is not Conditioning is not that complicated when you have a 10-round fight, which will last 20, 25 minutes, 12-round fight, 36 minutes. So build your plan off the basics. And conditioning coaches, shout out to guys like Larry Wade and
yeah,
people like that. Um, Conditioning coaches need more prestige. We are the fight.
yeah,
Because if you watch some of the fights, after round five, the fight begins. If your conditioning sucks, you are going to lose.
yeah,
Bro, when you get tired in that ring, it's over. So I believe, we are a major part of the fight. Other than, the boxing IQ, you can have all the IQ in the world. If you can't keep your hands up and your legs go, it's over.
yeah, of course.
So yes, strength and conditioning is a 50-50 thing, you know, because if you're not in condition enough to do what your coach is saying, it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
So we need more. We need more visibility for conditioning coaches. We just like the boxing coach. It's
yeah,
like A and B. We go together,
yeah,
and they
it's
don't
true.
talk enough about the conditioning. And we big. We're a big part of the fight, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And what sort of challenges do you think Chantel Cameron holds against Mikaela Mayer in the fight.
Hey, let me tell you something. We rolling. We're not. We're not. Michaela Mayer is like a beautiful freight train coming through.
Yeah,
You know, she's getting so much better in boxing. Her conditioning is on point. Her physical upside. We still got
yeah.
strength that we things that we can get stronger in, things we can get better in. So yes, Chantel is a great fighter,
Hmm,
but she's no Michaela Mayer, and she'll be the short on the 29th.
yeah. And what words of motivation would you give to the UK people, or in terms of any boxers coming up in the game?
Man, stick to the basics. Be loyal.
Yeah,
Be loyal. Stick to the people that got you there. Don't get to the top. It's easy. I can say that, but you have to have an upbringing to know
yeah,
that, yeah, this guy been with me for 10, 15 fights. And now you want to walk away. Keep loyal, work hard, trust, trust the people that you can close your eyes and wake up and they'll still be there.
yeah. Thank you. Very wise words. Thank you very much for your time. It's very informative, and I hope obviously the training camp continues well when Michaela does return back to US.
Oh yeah. Man, listen, I love this sport of boxing. And I do believe one day I will have me a British fighter.
Yeah.
Sam Jones, I'm coming for you.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Anytime.